Good morning and greetings from Northumberland on, I've forgotten the date almost, the 24th of November. We're in this last week of the Christian year, and the readings, if you read them today, are full of foreboding. Jesus in St. Luke's Gospel talks about Jerusalem being surrounded by armies. Desolation has come near. They should flee to the mountains. There will be wrath against the people. Jesus speaks about difficult times, and all the readings reflect this rather somber, what we call apocalyptic message. And what are we to make of that? Well, we're to make of it, I think, that this sometimes describes the reality of the world we live in. I was reading yesterday a diary from Ukraine. Hours and hours without power and without water, as Russia seeks to destroy the infrastructure of the country and of Kiev. Russia, who's failed as an invader, is still trying to destroy the lives of the people. Terrible destruction being rained upon the city and the country. And of course, on a personal level, we can also experience the pain of suffering, the pain of illness, the pain of seeing someone we love suffer. And all of this is very hard. And nothing that can be said will take away some of those difficult experiences. But Christians have a promise to hold on to, and today it's contained in Psalm 100, which is one of the psalms set for today. Be joyful in the Lord, all the earth, serve the Lord with gladness, and come before his presence with a song. But how can we do that in such difficult times? Well, we have it contained in verse 4, the final verse of the psalm. This is what the psalmist writes. The Lord is gracious, his steadfast love is everlasting, and his faithfulness endures from generation to generation. These are not, I believe, cheap words of hope. But as we were reminded on Sunday, we have a God who opens wide his arms on the cross, and whose suffering embraces us with love, to bring healing and peace, and above all the promise of eternal life to God's people. So in the reality and the pain of darkness, illness and death, we hang on to these words. The Lord's gracious love is everlasting, and his faithfulness endures from generation to generation. That in the midst of darkness and death, there is light and hope, and the promise of God's eternal love. May God bless the people of Ukraine, of Iran. May God bless us all and bring us that love and that hope.